Is this what the Samsung DeX laptop could look like? With rumors floating around that Samsung are going to build an actual Samsung Dexbook, let's take a look at this thing to show you what that future might look like. Let's go. When Apple released the MacBook Neo, it got the industry talking. A premium build laptop running a mobile phone chip on the inside. The advantage though of this is that it runs a full native desktop operating system, which means it gets the full app support or program support if you want to call it the official desktop name. And it's something that Apple kind of built towards when they built the M series chip, the mobile architecture running full desktop mode. Samsung haven't really got the luxury of their own operating system, or do they? Because in Samsung DeX, they legitimately do. And a Samsung DeX laptop is apparently on the cards. If rumors are to be believed, a Samsung Dexbook of sorts, running One UI 9 off Android 17, is in the making. There's no information about specs or the internals, anything about it really, other than the rumor that's floating around. But to get an idea of what it might look like, I sort of used the UPerfect lapdoc for a couple of days just to get a feel for how it might be to have a DeX operating system running on something like a laptop on its own. For the days that I used it, it was legitimately fun knowing that I had a mobile first platform running on a computer, and for that type of interaction, everything was being run off my phone. That's kind of what the magic of DeX is. Would that change with a laptop? That's to be decided. The rumored Dexbook would run completely native. There would be no need for your phone. It would be DeX on a laptop, all out on its own. So let's ignore everything that currently is required to make DeX run as a platform and see how it would hold up on its own. By now, Samsung have pretty much fleshed out DeX to a mature point. It's been around for 9 years, since 2017 and the Galaxy S8. For a while, it lay pretty dormant. Samsung just kind of kept releasing it, but without many changes. That was until One UI 8 almost a year ago now, and we've seen some huge leaps forward in DeX in the last 12 months. It's got a refreshed design, it's got a new user interface, and it's also got multiple desktops, which Samsung have just recently added with One UI 8.5. DeX has also always been really good with mouse interactions and with touchpad too. Like if you had a mouse pad like you got here, you can have all of the trackpad gestures working really nicely as you might use them on Windows. Fingers to swipe up, fingers to swipe down, and there's even some settings that you can utilize to control and customize too. The user interface also follows a really easy to understand narrative too, like it follows very heavily the Windows platform, but it's kind of put in Mac OS as like a hybrid option for people who maybe use both. It keeps familiarity from phone users with the recents key, the home key, and the back button all present there in the bottom left-hand corner, and they all will launch their things that they do, the recents key obviously being the recents menu, but also now the multiple desktops, the home button taking you home, and the back button going back a page. If you move to the middle, it's got a centralized taskbar where all of your open programs, all of your docked programs actually sit, so you can launch stuff that you've saved there as a favorite, or you can reopen stuff that's currently open, all from that middle area. To accompany that, you can also launch apps from the app drawer and go in and launch anything from there. And you've got the very intelligent search function, which not only will search apps, but it'll actually search within apps too. So I typed in Samsung DeX, and it brought up all my Samsung Notes files where DeX is present as a word. Then on the bottom right, you've got all of the stuff you might need otherwise, whether that be screenshot, whether that be notifications, whether it be your quick panel and quick toggles that you can control things. And you've also got a calendar where you can go in and check what's on for that day or launch the full calendar from there. Samsung have also now updated the home screen too, so you can now add widgets to your home screen, giving you more shortcuts to some things within apps, like if you wanted the Now Brief as an option. And you can also now rearrange things in a much neater way. Before it was kind of just put it anywhere, but Samsung have given grid sizes to the home screen, meaning you have to keep it within a certain parameter, which is fine. It makes it look more minimal and you can organize it in a much neater way than you could before. From a performance standpoint, DeX has never been better at performing. Everything runs on it very, very smoothly. You can video export on there in a very nice big manner like you could on a normal desktop. And the apps and stuff perform well like they would if they were run on the phone, because the phone chips are amazing Dex at the moment will run on that. We don't know yet, again, what chip is going to be running in the Dexbook, but we can probably assume it's going to run as good, if not better than the phone, because it's dedicated. And then there's multitasking features around it to support productivity. You've got multiple desktops now with One UI 8.5, where you can have certain things on one desktop and then launch something else on another and then scroll between them to choose which one you want to use. And that takes advantage of Dex and the duality of Dex, the ability to launch productivity, but also, as I saw when I did the last monitor that I looked at, where it was actually really good for entertainment too. Dex has that duality about it. And today's sponsor also does too. Just like our Samsung DeX can do two things, so can I. This is how I do that, by launching my own merch. Thank you to T Public for getting in touch and organizing all this, but in here is the first ever merch with my logos on it. Let's take a look. Okay, so I've got 3 styles here with my logo. So first one is a hoodie, and it's got the phone with smartphones and chill on the crest there. Pretty nice. What else we got? We've got a t-shirt here as well with the same design on it. Nice. And I've got a crew jumper. It's also got my logo on it there. Also pretty nice. I may make them smaller just to, I think it might be a little bit too big, and that's fine. I can make that smaller. But there you go. I've also got some other designs live now. Head to the link in the description. Check out the designs I've got, especially if you're a One UI fan. There might be one there for you. And yeah, thanks to T Public for getting in touch and setting that up for me. Go buy now. Dex also has resizable windows, so if you want things to be sort of scattered around, you can. You've got multi-window support, which is backed up by software in the top corner of an app. You can snap things left and right. And with keyboard shortcuts, again, where you can snap things left to right or make them full screen. Everything is there for you to utilize. I think Dex as a platform has never really had any issues in that regard, to be honest. Always gives you good options, good software support from Samsung side. The biggest problem Dex has always had is app support from third-party developers. Granted, with tablets and with foldables launching on the Android side, it's made developers have to have things be resizable and reframeable to Windows on the bigger screens, was what I mean. Obviously, with Google now sort of putting a renewed focus with their Google Book, ditching Chromebooks and replacing it with Google Books, which is whatever, Samsung obviously now have a bit of room to move here with developers to say, hey, make it better. Because it's literally all Samsung is missing. Everything's inconsistent. WhatsApp is a mess. One day it can be really good, but then this morning it was really, really bad. And a lot of people work in the Microsoft suite of products, and the mobile version of those running on Dex looks great on the size of screen, but the functions are limited. Whether it be editing or launching PowerPoints, it's an inconsistent performance as well as inconsistent function. Microsoft Word's another example of that too, where it doesn't necessarily give you the full suite of functionality. And the other thing too is creative apps struggle. So where on the MacBook Neo, you can launch Photoshop, Premiere Pro, and get some sort of work done there, especially in a pinch. Can't do that with Dex. No Photoshop, no Premiere Pro. Really, creativity takes a bit of a hit because of it. When Dex is running just off the phone, you can probably excuse a lot of that because you're probably just plugging it in quickly to do some emailing or do some note taking, and you're taking advantage of the bigger screen real estate and the multitasking Dex offers you. But if you're going to charge people for a dedicated piece of hardware, the software that's running on there needs to be supported and needs to give people flexibility. There needs to be optimization and there needs to be options for people to take advantage of. But if we're talking Dex pure productivity in its current state, having dedicated hardware still excites me a lot. Even just using this UPerfect laptop for the last few days has got me excited by it because of the fact that it's running from my phone, but also just having a dedicated Dex bit of hardware gives me some excitement over what a proper one could feel like, especially with higher premium quality about it. If you don't want to wait, they aren't sponsored, but UPerfect do have a laptop option. It's a 15.6-inch one. And it's even got a little dock for you to charge the phone. I've left the link down in the description so you can go check it out should you be interested. So that's it. Let me know if you'd be interested in a Dexbook. You know, if you're waiting for that dedicated piece of hardware, let me know down in the comments below. Whilst you're waiting, go check out my new channel, More Tech, More Benefits. This is where I'm going to look more in depth at other technologies that I like, whether it be gaming, whether it be laptops. That's the place where you can go to find that out. I'll put the link in the description for that. Also, my merch store, as you saw as part of the sponsorship, because I sponsored myself, Go check out the Tech with Benefits merch. I've again left that down in the link description as well. Otherwise, hit subscribe here. Stick around for more Samsung content. This is the place you want to be for it. And I'll see you guys in the next one. You!